Okay, let's get going. I can't actually see if there's many people there, but we'll get moving anyway. So we're going to start on our backs again this time. Something going here. And just lie down on your back. If you need a cushion or something under your thighs, that can make you more comfortable, or else bring your knees in to a kind of constructive rest. But just make yourself comfortable, and we won't be here too long. So to start with, just focus on your breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Don't try to control it in any way. Just observe your body where it's at this morning. And come into the moment. Don't worry about what's come before, up to this moment. Don't worry about what's to come for the rest of the day. And when you're ready, begin to bring your breathing into a 4-4 pattern. So inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. And try to keep with this breathing pattern throughout your practice. You get more benefit from yoga by following a fixed breathing pattern, matching your movement. And it sets your whole nervous system up for the day. So, we're going to get started moving, so bring your right knee into your chest and wrap your hands either around your thigh or around your lower leg just below the knee. And pull the knee in towards the chest. Straighten out your right leg and pull your left leg into your chest. And now, reverse knees. And swap knees. And next time, as you come in, bring your nose to meet your knee. And keep swapping over left to right. Now find your way to a seated position. Either I just rock and roll up, or else come onto your side and come up to seated. Now take a seat, and again come back to your breathing. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Your spine, lift your spine up out of your pelvis. Long straight line between your pelvis and the top of your head. Now place your right hand on the floor beside you. Lift your left hand up overhead and bend and reach to the right. And look up at your left elbow. Your left elbow should be stacked above your left shoulder. You can come down as low. That's like. And just feel a lovely stretch along your left side. See if you can breathe. Focus the breathing up into the back of that left lung. And now sweep your left hand along the floor in front of you. Place it on the ground, on the left, and bring your right hand up overhead and stretch to the left. Again, look at your right elbow and make sure it's stacked above your right shoulder. You don't want it leaning forwards or back, just straight above. And try to breathe into the back of that right lung. Obviously you're breathing everywhere evenly, but just imagine you're opening up that right lung and you're breathing into the back of it. And now coming forward again, and then come back to your seat. Now bring your right ear to your right shoulder and feel a stretch, and then your left ear to your left shoulder. And now bring your chin forward and roll. We're going to do half rolls from one side to the other. So left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. And just go once round to the back, and then come back to centre. Now get a bit more movement into the arms and the upper back. So take your arms out to the side, hands up, and reach back and look up. And as you come forward, the hands turn over and you wrap in front and give yourself a hug. Curl your back. Inhale. Look up, arms back. Exhale. Arms come forward. Give yourself a hug. Curl your back. Inhale. Arms back. Look up, chest up. Exhale. Arms forward. Chin to chest. And keep up this movement with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now come to hands and knees. And from here, lower yourself onto your belly. Now I'm going to come into Sphinx pose. I'm going to change my angle. You stay where you are, but I'm going to place your elbows underneath your shoulders and gaze forwards. So elbows under shoulders, feet flat on the floor, legs active. So you stretch your legs out behind you. Slight bend in your upper back. It's from another angle. And just gaze forward into the future, into the rest of your day. Like a sphinx with the sun on your head, and you're gazing out over the pyramids. Now from here, come back to all fours, tuck your toes under and come up into a downward facing dog. And remember, if you find it hard on your wrists, you can always do your downward facing dog against a chair or the sofa or whatever's available in the room you're in now. Now walk your hands back towards your feet, hands on the floor, knees bent as much as you need to get get a stretch and have your chest reaching towards your feet, and then rise up, hands up, and then hands by your side. Now we're going to do some gentle salute to the sun. So arms out and up, look up, and arms down, chest towards your feet. Exhale, hands to the floor, bend your knees. Fingertips to the floor, flat back, look forward. Exhale, fold forward again. And walk your feet towards the front of your mat into a downward dog. Bring your right leg forward between your hands. You take a few steps, you can grab your foot and drop your left knee to the floor. You might want to scooch that right leg forward a little bit so the knee doesn't come in front of the ankle. Now put your hands on your knees, and then when you found your balance, come up, bring your arms up overhead. If the balance isn't there for you today, leave the hands on your knees or put them to your waist. Look up with a gentle back bend. If this is hard on the downward knee, you can put some padding. If you're watching on replay, obviously you can freeze it. And then arms back down, either side of your foot. Bring your foot back into downward dog and bring the other foot forward. And bring your knee to the ground, back knee to the ground, hands to the front knee, hands up and over, and look back. And again, you have the other options, hands to knee or hands to waist. And breathe for a second. And again, hands outside your feet, the front foot, tuck your back toes under and bring your left foot back to meet the right. Now I'm going to repeat that but with a slight change during it. So left foot forward between your hands, and now you have the option of leaving your right knee is forward, your left knee, either leave it up or bring it down. If you leave it up, push hard into that back heel, so back towards the wall. And now, leaving your left hand on the floor, raise your right arm towards the ceiling and gaze up at your right hand. And again, you have the option of putting your knee down. If the balance isn't there, you can put your hand to your waist, which will have a nice twist in your spine. And bring the right hand down outside your foot. And bring right hand back, foot back to meet the left. Find yourself again in your downward facing dog. And bring the left foot forward again. You can grab it forward, you can stand it forward. And again, you have the option of putting the knee down or leaving it up. And this time, the right hand on the floor and the left hand comes up towards the ceiling and gaze up towards the ceiling. And find your breath again here. You have a long straight line between the lower hand and the upper hand. And put the left hand down outside your foot. Put all the weight into your back foot and bring the left hand back. Now find a little bit of comfort in your down dog. You can bend your legs, you can walk your dog. by bending one leg, then the other, trying to put one heel down, and then the other. And stretch through your back so that your whole back is cascading along from your hips. Your hands are strong, your knuckles pushed into the mat, and push your feet into the mat as well. Now come to your knees and come to a comfortable seated position. You can stay facing where you are. I'm just going to turn to face you. And we bring soles of our feet together. We sit in a upright position. Now you can hold on to your feet, or you can put your hands on your knees and just sit up straight. And again, like yesterday, you can put a block under your hips to find a bit more comfort in your lower back, and tip your hips and pelvis forward. Now you can gently butterfly your legs down and up to open your hips. You already did a bit of hip extension and flexion in the last pose, and now opening and closing. And now put your legs out straight in front of you. Sit up straight, grab any flesh out from under your sit bones. Bring your arms out to the side and up, and then fold forward. Now this is somewhere where if you have any tightness or crunching in your lower back, it's particularly useful to sit up on a block. But you want to fold, aiming your chest towards your feet, your toes, I'll turn to the side, you stay where you are, your toes are in towards your face, and you gradually come down until you feel sensation. A pulling sensation, a stretching sensation is fine, but don't push into pain or strong pinching pain, especially in the lower back, or a very sharp pain at the point where the muscles attach to the bones. So that's just behind the knees, just at the sit bones. If it's very sharp in either of those two places, back off a little bit. Now with your hands, come back up and sit in a dignified pose for a moment. Reset your back, and then we're going to do that lovely happy baby pose we did yesterday. So lie down on your back, bend your knees into your chest, grab the outsides of your feet and pull your knees towards your armpits. We did a lot of hip work in this class, and this is a lovely way of opening the hips again while protecting the whole back. The upper back is flat on the ground, shoulders are on the ground, sacrum is flat, the hips are on the ground. And just come back to your breathing again here. No work except in the gripping on the hands. And again, if you have trouble reaching the hands, you can grip the toe, big toe, or put a strap over the top of the feet or a towel and pull down. And now bring your knees back into your chest, your hands out into a T position, and drop the knees the right, gazing over at the left hand and beyond the left hand. So you have a corkscrew twist throughout your spine. If the knees don't reach the floor on the right, that's fine. Just go to where they are today. On an exhale, bring the knees back to centre. And on the next exhale, drop them to the left. I'll turn them a bit to face you so you can see what I'm doing again. So your hands are out in the T position. And you're looking at your right hand while your knees are bent over the left. And again, on an exhale, bring those knees back to centre and find your way to a comfortable seated position. You can roll over to one side, this, or you can rock and roll up to a seat like I did before. And now we're just going to spend a couple of minutes coming back to our breath and back to our balanced breathing to take us through the rest of the day. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your spine is straight up out of your pelvis. Your shoulders are neutral and relaxed. Your face, keep it relaxed. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. And imagine a thread pulling up through the roof of your mouth, gently straightening your spine. Keeping your head in line with the rest of your spine. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch your hands up above your head, look up towards the ceiling. Stretch your spine. Come back to this stretch as often as you like throughout the day. It's a lovely way of waking up the spine. And then bring your hands down, maybe in front of your chest, and thank yourself for giving this little bit of time to yourself on a busy morning, or if you're watching it on the replay, whatever time of the day it is for you. And thank you for joining me, and I hope I will see you again on Monday. You'll have the weekend off, but I leave today's up available probably through the link on my Instagram to bring it to YouTube rather than leaving it up on the Instagram feed. I might do both, I'll see, I'm still playing around with this. But thanks very much for joining me, and if you have any questions, I'll just leave this feed on for a moment and you can put any questions if you like.